puffs and puffs and whistles, rushing to and fro. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's a really useful engine, you know, 'cause the fat controller, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to pull his very own. He's a really useful engine we adore. He's the one, he's the number one. Transportation engine. He's the really useful engine we adore.
In the mountains of Sodor is the Blue Mountain Quarry, where the narrow gauge engines work. Larry and his friends, Renaeus, Sir Handel, Peter Sam, Rusty, and Luke love to work very hard and being really useful, just like all the other narrow gauge engines on Mr. Percival's railway.
Way up into the mountain, hear the rumble and chuff, wheels grinding and growling, and funnels puff. Got to work harder, shift that slate. Got to go faster, can't be late. Here we come, up the hill, there we go, what a thrill. Hey, ha, hey, hey. Working together, yeah, yeah. Rocking and rolling, hey. Lifting and loading, hey. And the quarry, yeah, yeah. Pulling and pushing, hey. Heaving and hauling, hey. Clanking into the coupling, cargo ready to roll. Wheels whizzing and whirring, pull that load. Working through to the sunset every day, trying hard to be useful. Hey, hey, hey. Here we come, up the hill, there we go, what a thrill. Hey, ha, hey, hey. Working together, yeah, yeah. Rocking and rolling, hey. Lifting and loading, hey. And the quarry, yeah, yeah. Pulling and pushing, hey. Heaving and hauling, hey. Working together, yeah, yeah. Rocking and rolling, hey. Lifting and loading, hey. And the quarry, yeah, yeah. Pulling and pushing, hey. Heaving and hauling, hey. Working together, yeah, yeah. Rocking and rolling, hey. Lifting and loading, hey. And the quarry, yeah, yeah. Pulling and pushing, hey. Heaving and hauling, hey. Working together.
All their engines love working in the quarry. Well, when I say all,
Morning, Sir Handel.
can't stop, Duncan. I've got work to do at the quarry. Duncan was upset. He wasn't allowed to go to the quarry. The last time he went to the quarry, he caused confusion, delay, and trouble. So he was banned from the quarry. He had to stay on the narrow gauge railway with Fearless Freddy, Duke, Bertram, Mighty Mac, and Ivor Who. One morning, Duncan watched as his friends went to the quarry. Freddy was happy. I'm going to the Blue Mountain Quarry today to help for the day in Peter Sam's place. And I'm going in Rusty's place while he helps Millie at the castle. Can't wait, my first time.
He never picks me to help out.
Oh, don't worry, Duncan, old chap. I'm sure he will someday.
No, I think Controller won't forgive me.
He will. Trust me.
I say, don't make such a fuss, Duncan. It will be fine.
Yeah, Duncan. Keep an open mind, as I always say.
Then Winston rolled up with Mr. Percival. Duke, I've got 2 special jobs for you today. First, go to Alstead Castle and meet the new narrow gauge engine. Then take her to your old railway to pick up a special load for the steamworks.
My word! What sort of special load?
Wait and see. Then Duke had an idea.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I promised to help Bertram today.
Psst. What? No, you don't.
Oh, come along, Bertram. Just play along, will you? Besides, if you paid better attention to detail, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Perhaps Peter, Sam, and, Duncan can take my place?
Us? What do you mean, us?
Grandpa, are you sure?
Why, of course, Peter, Sam. After all, we and Sir Handel used to run the line before coming here. You know it like the back of your buffers. And I must say, Duncan could use a nice change of scenery, wouldn't you say?
Okay. Duncan, you will do the special jobs.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks, Doug.
Yes, thanks, Grandpa.
Any time, my dear boy.
Duke felt pleased with himself. He might have lied to the Thing Controller, but he knew he had done so for the right reasons. At Allstead Castle, Duncan and Peter Sam saw a small dark green diesel engine with Rusty.
Hello there. Who are you? My name is Rachel.
Hello. I'm Duncan.
Hello, Rachel. Name's Peter Sam.
Nice to meet you both. My big brother Rusty here has been telling me all about you.
Wait, you're Rusty's sister?
Yeah. We're two peas in a pod, eh, Rusty?
You can say that again.
Sodor and Diesel siblings forever!
Nice little catchphrase. Rusty never told me that he had a sister, let alone how beautiful she is.
I see you guys have met. Oh, yes. Where are we going today, Duncan?
The Duke's old railway. We got a special to pick up.
An old railway? How do we get there?
I say, don't worry, Rachel. I worked there once myself.
Indeed. Peter Sam knows the railway like the back of his buffers.
Wow, that's clever.
Good luck, you guys. Au revoir.
You ready for a bit of adventure, sis?
Well, I don't know why the Thing Controller would consent to let me go. I mean, I've only just arrived today and barely know a thing about the castle, let alone this island.
Don't worry. You will be looked after.
Okay. You're most kind, Peter Sam.
Soon Duncan and Rachel passed through the countryside and arrived at the old narrow gauge railway. The old tracks were rusty and overgrown, and the buildings were falling apart. Rachel was sad.
What's wrong?
This reminds me of what happened to my old railway. It was closed down, and soon it will look like this.
I'm very sorry about that.
Me too. But that was the least of my concerns. Sir Handel and I had to leave Duke behind due to no one buying him in the first place.
Oh my goodness. Terribly sorry to hear that, Peter Sam.
But that was a long time ago. And Duke has been long found since then.
That's wonderful. I wish I had my old friends here with me right now. Poor Marilyn was sold elsewhere. I don't know what in heavens happened to Duchess.
Oh, jeez. Well, sorry to hear about that, Rachel.
But we mustn't dwell in the past. Which way now?
If memory serves. This way.
Then they saw their special on a flatbed truck. It was an odd-looking object. He looked like a small tank engine without wheels or a cab.
Who are you?
They once called me Smudger. I was turned into a generator because I caused trouble.
You used to be a steamy?
Yes, I rolled roughly and became derailed. My old friend warned me, but I didn't listen until it was too late.
I thought that the name rang a bell. Duke would tell me and Sir Handel about you a lot.
The three engines felt sorry for Smudger.
We're sorry, Smudger. But don't worry, you're going to the steamworks to be rebuilt.
You'll be as good as new and really useful again.
Smudger smiled the biggest smile in years. Oh, thank you. Soon they coupled up to Smudger's truck and headed to the steamworks. When they arrived, they met Victor and Kevin hard at work.
Sorry, boss.
Oh, Kevin! Hello, Duncan! Who are your friends?
Duncan and Peter Sam explained everything about Rachel and finding Smudger.
Can you repair him?
Make him a steam engine again.
Of course, no time at all. Oh, Kevin!
Sorry, boss. Slip of the...
Hook.
So sorry about that, Rachel. He's always like that.
Oh, that's fine, Peter Sam. I find it humorous, to be honest.
Well, so do I.
Why do I sense something going on with them?
Soon Victor and the workmen set to work with tools, new parts and a new coat of paint. A few days later, Duncan, Rachel and Peter Sam went back to the steamworks. Rusty joined them.
Hola, Victor! I just wanted to see how things were going.
Good news, my friends. Meet the new Smudger.
Then Smudger rolled out with a new coat of paint, new wheels and the number 8 on his side.
Smudger, you look as good as new.
Better even.
I feel great and ready to work.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Come on, Smudger. Let's give you the grand tour.
All your friends on the railway would like you all to see just how much fun rocking on the railway can be. So won't you come along and join the further ride? Just hang on tight, catch your breath and come for the ride.
Soon the 5 engines went to Crowfin's gate, and Duncan introduced Rachel and Smudger to a few of the other engines.
Nice to meet you, Smudger. You too, Rachel.
You look just like Runaway, Smudger. And Rusty, I didn't know you had a sister.
Is it true you were once a generator, Smudger? And Rachel, did you come from the coastline railway? I sure did, Molly. A beautiful place at that, but glad I came here.
Yes, my old manager wanted to make me useful.
I hope you learned your lesson.
So do I, Smudger.
It was Duke, the lost engine. Dukey!
Some things never change.
2 right there, Grandpuff.
So you're Duke I heard so much about. Honored to meet you at last. I'm Rachel, sister of Rusty.
A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, my dear. You never told me you had a sister, Rusty.
Learn something new every day, don't you, Duke?
Good to see you again, and don't worry. I'll try to be responsible, reliable, and really useful this time. Duke wasn't sure about Smudger, but he knew every engine deserved a second chance.
Well, I hope so, for your sake. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to the quarry right now. Cheerio!
Hey, oh, wait for me.
Nice meeting you.
Bye!
Got to head back to Kirk Ryman. Arthur and the others are waiting for me.
I have to get back to work too. See you later. Molly and Stafford left. Soon the engines went to work. Duncan took a goods train with Smudger as his back engine. Duncan liked working with Smudger. Later that day, Peter, Sam, Rachel and Rusty were taking some trucks to Alstead Castle. But the trucks decided to make trouble. Break it! Snap it! And they did. On! Faster, faster!
Oh no!
I'll get the breakdown train just in case.
Rachel and Peter Sam rushed after the trucks. But Peter Sam's water injector failed, and his fire had to be dampened.
Sorry, Rachel. It's up to you.
That's okay. I'll do my best, Peter Sam.
The trucks raced away back to Blue Mountain Quarry. Meanwhile, Duncan and Smudger were shunting nearby when they saw the trucks racing past. What's going on?
No idea, but it looks like trouble.
Hi, Duncan. Hi, Smudger.
Got runaway trucks to catch.
That doesn't sound good.
Come on already!
They were right. Luckily, Rachel had managed to catch up to the trucks and coupled herself to them. Unfortunately, Rachel's brakes released and she couldn't stop. At the quarry, Duke was resting in a siding when it happened.
Look out!
Oh dear, this will never suit his grace at all. Excuse me, I say, would someone mind giving me assistance, please?
Are you alright, Dukey?
I suppose I jolly well am, thank you.
Rusty's already going to get the breakdown train, just in case.
The workmen set to work clearing the tracks, and Duncan helped shunting the trucks away. That evening, Duke thanked his rescuers in the shed.
Splendid job, Duncan. Very splendid indeed. And Smudger, I never thought I'd say this, but, thank you.
You're welcome, Dukey.
I do wish you'd stop calling me that.
So, you're okay with Grandpuff, but not the other nickname?
It's a bit of a long story. I'll tell you later.
I've heard. By the way, how did the nickname Grandpuff come to...
Just then, Mr. Percival was, and he was pleased. Duncan, Smudger, and Rachel, I am pleased with your work today. Maybe you three can help out in Blue Mountain Quarry. Duncan was excited, but he tried not to show it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I'd really like that, sir. Thank you.
Peter Sam, for your reward for trying to stop the runaway trucks, I'd like you to help Rachel around the quarry tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
I'm also pleased with your work too, Rusty. You will have a new coat of paint.
Thank you very much, sir.
The next evening, Peter Sam was just coming back from work when he saw Rachel in the sheds.
Evening, Rachel.
Oh, evening, Peter Sam.
I'm very tired right now.
So am I. Nothing like a rest after a hard day's work.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, Rachel. You were very brave when you tried to start those trucks on your own yesterday.
Oh, Peter Sam. It just happens when I'm worried. I wasn't trying to be brave. You were brave to go after the trucks too, before your injector failed.
No, you were ready to stop those trucks at any moment, Rachel, even with your brake failure. And also, you can call me Sammy.
Okay, Sammy. And, you can call me Rachie.
Nowadays, Mr. Percival sorts out a running order so all the engines can work in Blue Mountain Quarry. Smudger is now a really useful engine, and Duncan loves working in the quarry, but he still won't admit it. Rachel also enjoys her new life at her new home. But still has a secret she doesn't want to say at the moment.
High up in the Sodor hills, among the lakes and trees, there are some very special friends Thomas likes to see. They are the narrow-gauge engines running on a narrow-gauge track. Friends like Rusty, Duncan, Fearless, Freddy, Mighty Mac. They've got their own controller, Mr. Percival is his name. And though they're small, they're strong and really useful just the same. The Sodor's best kept secret, who people hardly know. Because they're small, they take the loads where bigger trains can't go. They work with James and Thomas at the transfer yard. And though they're cute and friendly, these engines work so hard. They are the narrow-gauge engines running on narrow-gauge track. Scullery, Peter, Sam, Renee is the handle at the back. They've got their own controller, Mr. Percival is his name. And though they're small, they're strong and really useful just the same. Walkers, campers, fishermen, to all of them they're friends. Puffing proudly up the slopes and rattling round the bends. They are the narrow-gauge engines running on a narrow-gauge track. Friends like Rusty, Duncan, Fearless, Freddy, Mighty Mac. They've got their own controller, Mr. Percival is his name. And though they're small, they're strong and really useful just the same.
So, Rach, just to ask, whatever caused that bang the other day?
I wish I knew, Sammy. Probably just the blasting at the quarry.
Your speculation is logical, but as to the truth, you will never know until it is too late.